Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are an old friend, then welcome back. So, you may notice things are slightly different today, and that is because I got rid of the old desk. I have a new desk now. It has a tablecloth and the setup is a little different. I'm going to show it to you now. Okay, it is like all the cards that I use on a regular basis here. My little altar here, and then we have the homemade decks here, and it's actually got a little bit more like actual working space area, even though it's a little bit shorter because it goes all the way up to the back of the wall. So anyway, just thought I'd share. If you don't like it, well, then you could always donate. The information is in the description box. You can donate. I'll change it if you pay for it. All right. So anyway, if you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to the video and to the channel as a whole. Now, what I want to talk about right now is this new moon, okay, in Capricorn that we have right now. It's called a black moon because we have 2 new moons in the same month, okay? So I want to pull on that energy and see what comes out. All right. So I'm going to start with this deck. And then maybe, I think I will do a little moonology. Let me get that deck out real quick. Alright, got the moonology deck. Alright, so we'll start with this one. What is it that we need to know about this black moon, new moon, and Capricorn? If I don't get anything from this deck, I'll probably just switch over to the moonology. Yeah, I think, yeah, they just want the moonology, so give them what they want. All right. Your dreams. Need a practical plan. Bring love into the situation. All right. Let's see. Okay. What do we need to know? And that just came right out. So, what do we need? Fixed moon. Hold your vision. What else? Anything else from this deck? What else do we need to know? So new moons are all about manifesting, right? Manifestations, okay? So a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, okay? Or a Cancer could be involved in some way, or this is just about emotions or maybe family. So you may be coming to a resolution, right? Hold your vision. You may have a thought, an idea, a hope, a vision for a peaceful resolution regarding something to do with something that is a really emotional issue or has been an emotional time, or something involving a Cancer or someone in your family, okay? And so it's like, hold your vision, all right? It's like the end is in sight. Things are coming to completion. Full moon, all right? So new moons are all about manifesting, right? Okay. And so it's like a time to think about, like, to envision what you want to happen, you know, in the future, but maybe even more so when you're doing moon magic kind of stuff, smaller, like just till the next moon, you know what I mean? And so with 2 new moons in the same month, I feel like there's a lot of new beginnings, especially because we're ending 2024 and beginning 2025. So the first new moon is at the end of 2024. The next new moon will be in 2025. So I feel like it's all about like new beginnings, okay? Manifesting new beginnings and multiple new beginnings. Okay, I think we're done with this deck now. I'm just gonna put that there for now. Don't fall. Okay. We're gonna switch over to this deck now. This is what I call a mashup deck. It's just two oracle decks, two different oracle decks, yeah, that I have mashed together because they're the same shape and size, and it just felt right. I don't know why. But that's my mashup. All right, I already shuffled that one a lot, so I don't need to shuffle it too much now. All right, so what else do we need to know about this black new moon in Capricorn? That's a few too many. That might be a few too many. So let me just take a look. Okay. So we have Between Worlds, okay? I feel like this is crossing over from the old year into the new year, okay? And we're in that space right in between right now, okay? Where the end is ending and the beginning is beginning. And truth be told, I feel like truths are coming out as we end the year of the dragon and move into whatever 2025 is. I haven't looked into it yet. Okay. Owl. This owl, okay? The owls just keep popping out at me lately. This is significant in some way. You may be seeing a lot of owls, okay? You may be hearing a lot of owls. And if so, this is just confirmation for you that spirit is with you. Just like spirit is with me, spirit is with you, okay? 27 a grand symphony. So, like I'm getting, you know, like grand finale, right? Okay, grand finale from this. Okay, so I did another reading recently about like going out with a bang, right? In 2024, ending the year of the dragon with a bang. So I feel a little bit like that's kind of the energy there. And then ears wide open. You may be getting a message, receiving a message of some kind, either in the 3D or the 5D. And mending and feeling the world. So I'm getting, it's about like mending the feelings, right? We were talking about the Cancer and the emotions, the feelings. Mending your feelings, mending your emotions, mending all the things that have caused you mental and emotional trauma, okay? It's like closing that shit out as the grand finale before the end of 2024 so that you can move into 2025 healed, mended, all right? So it's like working through whatever emotions you have left about a certain situation, okay? It's like don't bring it into the new year, right? Leave the past in the past. We've been talking about that a lot lately too. All right. So tell me more about this black new moon in Capricorn. Variety, fantasy, mind, imagination. Fright, depression, phobia, paranoid, okay? So I feel like you have two opposites here, okay? Two opposing forces. I feel like it's like like the world is being split in two, right? And there's going to be two groups or two worlds or two realities. Although I've always said that I feel like the two realities are going to come into one. Maybe that's true. Maybe we're already in two worlds and they're going to come together, right? And maybe in coming together, this light side will start to illuminate this dark side, maybe. Could be. So maybe this new year of 2025 is about merging the two worlds, the two minds, the two mind sets, okay? The light and the dark. It's yin and yang coming together, okay? So maybe unity and loss. Someone could be passing away, okay? Or you could be grieving the loss of someone. Maybe they haven't actually, I say that because the number 13, which is death, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're actually dead. It just means, or going to, it just means that you've lost them in some way. Maybe they're dead to you because of all the emotional trauma that they've put you through. And you've decided that this person will never stop. And so you have to leave them behind. And maybe you're sad about that, or you will be. Libation, donation, pray, and religion. So this could be someone who maybe drinks too much or does something religiously. Maybe it's it could be the emotional abuse. It's like a religion to them. They do it religiously. And maybe it might have something to do with the moon. They may be doing like moon magic. All it is it's going to leave them alone, right? I feel like whoever this is, this person that you're having to realize is no good and leave them behind because they're just dark and toxic, has tried to get you all alone. They've tried to turn everyone against you, including your own children. If they're older and if they're younger, they've tried to take your children, or they have an intention to do so, so just beware. They have interfered in your relationships, okay? And that could be with your parents, with your siblings, with your husband's wife, spouse, lover, whatever it is, friends. Because deep down, they want you to be alone, and I feel a little bit like because they want you all to themselves. It's a little twisted. And so the fact of the matter is like I said, it's like they've been doing this like religiously. It's coming back on them. It's backfiring. They're going to end up being alone. And so I feel too like, okay, so with loneliness and religion here, I feel like they're like trying to almost initiate you into some kind of cult or ease you into some kind of something that you wouldn't normally do or agree to. Because cults, okay, the first thing that they do is they isolate you, okay, in order to more easily control your mind. So mind control. This person is trying to practice mind control over you. All right. And yeah, so the first thing that they have or needed to do was to get you all alone. And they've used magic. Okay, black magic, basically. This is the black moon, okay? So they've used black magic, okay, to get you alone, to get you isolated. And this is backfiring on them because they're at the point where they're losing everything and everyone. They're the ones that are going to be isolated because ultimately the universe knows that this person is the one that needs to change and that they're refusing to change. So it's almost like the only way for them to change is to be brainwashed themselves, but Spirit's going to do that. Like nobody here on earth needs to or probably could. Spirit's going to do it the way only Spirit can. This person, if they're not already, is going to go through a dark night of the soul. It's like guaranteed, I'm telling you. This person is absolutely codependent. They need other people to survive, or at least they think they do. And so that's part of why they're being isolated, because Spirit needs them to be codependent on Spirit, right? So it's like Spirit is taking away all the people in this person's life because they're codependent on anyone. It's like they'll just grab on to anyone in the vicinity. And Spirit needs them to be alone in order for them to be able to do the work that they need to do to help fix this person who has a pretty dark soul, okay? This person is an opposition, an enemy to you, okay? This is part of why Spirit is removing this person and isolating them, because they're not just an op and an enemy to you. They're an op and an enemy to all that is good. So this person is being neutralized, I would say, by Spirit. Because they've made themselves an enemy, and they've made it clear that they are an enemy, okay? Spirit sees everything. Carless. Either this person is carless, their car is getting repoed, or you may be carless. They may be trying to use this as some form of control and manipulation over you, or they want you to be carless so that you become more dependent on them. Or you may be carless, and part of the reason could be that they wished that upon you, okay? They had that intention for you. They projected it onto you, and it became reality. Ego. This person has a big ego, okay? A hurt ego. You have to be careful. You really do. You have to be careful with these egotistical maniacs, because when they get their ego hurt, they get a little dangerous. They like to start, well, I'd like to say throwing hands, but they know better than to throw hands. So they do more sneaky, violent shit, like get up in your face and stand right in front of you and push you with their body. Yeah. If you have someone in your life that does that kind of shit to you, it's still abuse. Okay? Just so you know. Even if you call the cops and they say they can't do anything, that doesn't mean you're not being abused. It just means that he hasn't crossed the line of legality yet. Well, worldly legality, because let me tell you, spiritually, it's illegal, and he's going to pay, or she. Queen rising. This person sees you rising, and it's hurting their ego. They see that you are doing well, and they want to hold you back. They want to isolate you. They want to stop you from becoming the best version of yourself. Anything else from this deck? Okay, this person is broke as fuck, okay? And they don't want anyone to know. They're not telling people just how broke they are, especially because they have a big ego, and that means a lot to them. Sorry. had to take a little coffee break. All right, let's see what else we have here. You know, sometimes I try and keep the messages short because I feel like it's difficult to watch a long message, which, by the way, if you have a short attention span like I do, there's a button, a little wheelie button up in the right-hand corner of the video. If you click on that, you go down to play speed, and you can move it up to 2 times, okay? Regular speed. That helps. But anyway, the point is, I'm really just taking my time with this one because I feel like I'm really trying to feel through the energy and just take my time, basically take my time, which may be a message in itself. You know, it's like maybe you need to just slow down a little bit and just really take your time with working through these emotions, these thoughts, these ideas, these issues that you may not have realized were even really issues, because a lot of the time we don't really see things clearly until we're already out of them, or until, you know, we get to the end. And I feel like Spirit is trying to help open a lot of people's eyes now, so that the end can happen, because sometimes the end can't happen until they wake up. So yeah, anyway. There could also be a little bit of like, I feel like placement, you know what I mean? Like Spirit working things out with this grand symphony. It's like just working everything out in just such the right way to bring endings, you know, strategically, so that people can take that 20/20 hindsight look back and see things clearly, because that is how you make sure not to repeat the same mistakes, which I feel is something that has been a problem for a very long time. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So you may be getting help from strangers. If not, you may be in a situation in the near future where you might need to reach out to strangers for help. Don't be afraid to do that if you need to. Whether it's neighbors, church groups, maybe a guidance counselor at your kid's school, or a social worker, or social services, or whatever the case may be, okay? The police, whatever it is. Yeah, Turkey, because someone is behaving stupidly, okay? Someone is pretty much abusing you, is what I'm getting from this. Whether you view it as abuse or not, it's either mental, emotional, physical, verbal, or maybe all of the above. But none are okay. None are acceptable. And not unsuccessful plans, okay? This person is trying to use this abuse to mind control you, to get you to a point where they can control everything you do. They want to get you in a point of fear, basically, where you're operating out of fear constantly. And so if you remain fearless, they can't do that. If you are not afraid of them, if you are not afraid to call the police, if you are not afraid to leave them and be all alone, you know, or ask for help, then there's nothing they can do. Then they're just tying themselves up in their own fucking knot. Okay? So I feel like a lot of what's happening here with this new moon is eye-opening, okay? And that's kind of the theme that I'm getting right here, right now. It's an eye-opening experience. It's an eye-opening new moon. This new moon, this crossing over into the new year is, it says ears wide open, okay? But I feel like it's eyes and ears wide open. You are seeing and hearing things very clearly, you know, maybe for the first time ever. Bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. okay? If you haven't already, you need to say a prayer, okay? Let this be your new moon manifestation, okay? Ask God this new moon to reveal your enemies to you, okay? Because you can't fight what you don't know exists, right? And your enemies could be right in front of your face and you don't realize it till God turns that switch on. So pray, make that prayer, say that prayer, okay? It's going to change your life. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you see it and you can't unsee it, then you pretty much have to do something about it. Anything else from this deck? Dog barking, advice from a friend. I'm a friend, and I'm giving you good advice because I love and care about you. And I've been there. I know what you're going through. You may also have someone else in your life, you know, a dog barking. It's like a warning, okay? Someone is giving you a warning. I'm giving you a warning. This is a warning. If this isn't currently happening to you, it may be in the near future or one point. You know, all these readings are timeless, past, present, or future. So, you may be reaching out for advice from a friend. You may be getting an unsolicited advice from a friend. You may just be getting messages from spirit. Okay? That could be as well. Because I always think of spirit as a friend. Just a friend you can't see. Like an IF, an imaginary friend, an if. Look at that. I love when things come full circle. Imagination, imaginary friend. Like, I feel like that's the difference between you and this person too. You believe in spirit. You have spirit. They don't. I mean, spirit is with them. They just don't acknowledge it. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to put this deck back here. I'm not. No. I don't even see how that fits in. I'm not gonna do that. It's not. I don't think that's for this message. It might be a side message for somebody, but I don't want to taint the collective message with that. So, all right, let's see. Anything else? Do we need to know? Correct. Thanks for the confirmation, Spirit. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that up there. Remember, remind. A lot of times when you go through this kind of abuse, you tend to forget. It's a coping mechanism. And I feel like Spirit is saying it's time to remember. Spirit is reminding you of all the times this person has done this shit before. And that this time needs to be the last time. You need to stop forgiving and forgetting and start remembering. Sugar sweet. I'm hot, sticky sweet, from my head to my feet, yeah. Oh, God, why? Okay. This person is going to try to lure you in or lure you back in, or is using sex to get you to forget, okay? to keep you in the dark, to keep you bound, to keep you stuck, to keep you mind controlled. They might be using sex to control you and your mind, okay? And they're pretending to be sweet, most of the time, right? When they're not abusing you, they're perfectly fine and sweet. But it doesn't make up for the times that they're not, and they shouldn't be, and they really go overboard. Yeah. Anything else from this deck? Universe. The universe is speaking to you. The universe is reaching out to you. The universe is trying to help you. The universe is trying to align everything to come out for your greatest and highest good if you will get in alignment with the universe. Anything else? Yeah. And you won. Or you're going to win. You've already won. Because God. Because you have God on your side. It's pretty damn good right there. I'll pull a couple more tarot cards here and then we'll call it a day. Tell me more about this Capricorn black new moon. Okay, so the Empress. It's like you are sitting pretty. And if you're not, you should be, or you will be. Okay? Sitting pretty. I'm just getting sitting pretty. Sitting on your throne. Okay? In your power. All right? Don't let anybody take your crown. That's your crown. You earned it. Ace of Cups. I do feel like this has a lot to do with the emotions, right? I feel like this is more so an emotional abuse issue. Someone abuses you emotionally. Someone gets you all worked up on purpose, intentionally, okay? They do this because they are also siphoning your energy when you do this. They are feeding off of the energy that you give off or the energy that you are expending when they put you into this state, into this emotional state where you end up crying in tears, can't open your eyes, have a headache, because you've just been crying for so long, because you don't understand how and why this is happening to you, because you are a good person. And the divine is stepping in to give you a new beginning, because you don't deserve that shit. God has already decided. Five of Wands. There's conflict. There's war. There's a battle. For you. A battle over your soul. God is fighting for your soul. To liberate your soul from these dark ass people. And they're fighting because they don't want to let you go. They don't have a choice. Because God has already won the battle. The only way that they could win is if you let them. King of Pentacles. You're the boss. You are the boss. Do you feel like it or not? It's your life. You're the boss. And you need to boss up. And be the boss of yourself. And don't let other people boss you around. You are in control. What else? Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this is what God wants to give you. home, stability, a family, but a stable family. God wants to move you on to bigger, better, brighter things, okay? Ten is also karmic endings. So maybe you are ending things with people that you have blood ties with, someone that you have children with, or someone who shares your DNA. Yeah. Three of Cups. It's time to celebrate, okay? It's time to celebrate. And I do feel very much like this is the new year, right? The New Year celebration, okay? You're going to be celebrating very soon. And also the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is with you. Reach out to them if you need to. Anything else? Let's close it out. Ace of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You are getting a new beginning in love and in money matters, right? Emotional and financial, earthly and spiritual. You're getting new beginnings all around. And you will be in this celebration energy, I feel, within the first month of 2025. We do have that portal, right? Okay, there's it's going to be the 111 portal, and then the 1-1 portal, which is the first, right? January 1st, and then there'll be the 111 portal, which will be January 11th. And so those are just things to think about moving forward. And I feel like those will be significant in moving you forward, in getting you to this place of celebration by the end of the month of January of 2025. Jesus. We have the Ace of Pentacles again with the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you are being compensated for everything that you've been put through. Okay, for everything that you've had to go through, for everything that you've endured, for being the wounded warrior. You are being compensated. You're being rewarded. You're being paid restitution, basically, for being put through hell unjustly. You didn't deserve that. And so whether someone in the real world is going to be paying you, or Spirit is going to find a way to make sure that you get this money, you're getting money. You're getting paid. And it's probably going to be a lot. It's like if you sued someone in spiritual court, right? You may have done that. If not, maybe you need to. Think about it. And you won your judgment. A Knight of Wands. This may be the egotistical. I'm feeling very much like it is. This is the person. This is your op. This is your enemy. Okay, they're immature, because it's a Knight of Wands, not a King of Wands, right? Immature, unpredictable, acting impulsively. Okay, and they think like sexy. They think they can use sex to fucking control and manipulate people. And even if they're not actually using sex, they think they can use sexual energy, maybe some kind of dominance. Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords reverse. And the Nine of Swords to me is like hell, okay? So hell reverse is like you're coming out of hell. You've been through hell, right? With the Nine of Wands, we got that as well. So it's like you've been through hell. You're coming out the other side now, right? In between worlds. This is hell. This is heaven. You are stepping out of hell and moving into heaven. Okay? You've made it out. God has deemed it so. There is hope. You've been through a lot. You've been through more than anyone should ever have to go through. But you're going to be okay. You may still have, you know, like PTSD, flashbacks, you know, with the remember here, right? I feel like you're going to have memories. You're going to have flashbacks of some not so good times. And you may have to work through those as you go. But don't be afraid to reach out for help. Right? Like we were saying with the hand, right? Don't be afraid to reach out for help. Okay? Because it's a difficult thing that you've been through. It's not nothing. Even though you may have been conditioned to believe that it was. Anything else? Three of Pentacles and Six of Wands. You are getting a public victory. Very public with the Three of Pentacles here. You may have had many groups of people come after you, right? To put you in this Five of Wands, okay? Because you are this kid with the imaginary friend that everybody wants to pick on. But you have victory over that, okay? You have victory over every single one of those groups. And this may be a victory that is assisted by the help of the church, okay? You may need to reach out to churches for help, okay? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the one good thing about churches, okay, these days, is the help that they provide to communities. And that possibly reaching out to the community, right, to these groups, could be what helps you to gain the victory. And good news. Yeah. To help you leave home and plan a new future, a new, better, brighter future for yourself. Anything else? It's the King of Pentacles again. And the Hierophant. So, I'm going that you are going from the King of Pentacles being the boss to the Hierophant being like the boss of the boss. So you may be getting a raise or a job promotion. Okay, you might be being promoted in spirit. All right, so that's just what I'm getting from there. All right, but you're leveling up, basically. You're leveling up to, I don't know, to God status or something like that. Or you're leveling up in society. Well, with that Ten of Pentacles, that's entirely possible. But also, part of the reason that you're getting this is because you hold yourself to a higher standard. Okay, that's important. You hold yourself accountable, all right, for the not so good things that you do, okay? You take accountability for yourself and your actions, and you hold yourself to a higher standard. And now, if you don't already, God is telling you that you need to hold others to that same higher standard that you hold yourself to. And stop allowing people who don't meet that standard to be a part of your life. Yeah. Strength. You are too beautiful, too handsome, too strong, too loving, too kind, too good, too bright to allow yourself to be limited by the people around you who limit themselves and try to limit you. You need to have the strength to break free, to break through, to break away from that mindset, okay, and those people. You deserve peace, okay? You deserve rest. You deserve to recover from all the shit that these people have put you through. And it was a lot. With the strength card here, it's like an amplifier. It was really fucked up. Really fucked up. What you've been through is really fucked up, and you deserve peace. You deserve peace, happiness. You deserve to heal and recover. And part of that is realizing what you've been through and not allowing it to happen again. The Hierophant here, I'm getting that. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to end it on that. It's the turning of the wheel, okay? The clock is striking 12, and it's moving into 1, all right? All these spells, okay? Let's think about Cinderella for a minute. All the spells that have been cast are being broken at the stroke of midnight on December 31st, okay? All the spells will be broken. All right, karma's going to be getting dished out. Good things are going to start happening. It's a turning point. It's a turning point in your life where you go from bad to best ever. Okay? This is the year. The clock is ticking. Your new beginning is here. And it's inevitable. It was fated. And you're going to have nothing but good luck from now on. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And I hope that if you have not already, you will like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel as a whole. Okay? Bye.